There weren't.
Who else would have been up here when you
The one Wolseley was in Brisbane. Roger Kieran was at Burleigh, but they were sort of like they would had other jobs and backyarding, you know, if you want to put it that way. Whereas I'd purposely set up a factory, and that's all my claim to fame is really as being the first manufacturer. There were other guys doing them, obviously, all over the place, but part-time, whereas I'd made it a full-time job. So, but Wolseley made some really nice surfboards. And, Honesty, and then Dick Van Stralen turned up from down south. Adler's started up. So yeah, like it just kept on growing, and then right when the shortboards came in, after a while it sort of became like everyone was a backyarder. Yeah, it just became impossible to really run a factory, and it sort of like died nearly completely. I mean, like the biggest, like Gordon Woods and Barry Bennett. You never heard of Barry? You know, like Barry Bennett surfboards when the shortboards came in. The Woodsy went into boats. Wallace did something else. Danny Keogh had a big business. He was into something else. It just broke up the industry completely. You know, it fragmented it to pieces, and you don't get that one big strong name anymore, do you? I mean, no. Everyone's got their own different board, you know.
So pop-outs and that sort of thing?
Well, we did a lot of them. I used to do 3-boy. I used to do Mick Carey surfboards and Graham Merrin surfboards and Joe Larkin surfboards. They were all the same thing. I'd made up a machine, a profiling machine, and I'd go along there for a morning and pop out 10, you know. And, then kids would say, "Oh, Merrin board's better than yours," and you know, Mick Carey's much better than yours. The same bloody thing with a different sticker on exactly the same board. And I got disenchanted with the business, and my back I had a very chronic back complaint all my life. And in the end, I had to have an operation, and I thought, oh, I'm out of this, you know, because that's all on your back, you know, shaping and whatever. So in about 76, I picked up a job down at with the council on the caravan park as a caretaker, and so that was virtually, I dropped out of surfing. I used to keep on watching it. I loved watching it. I thought the young blokes on the boards are amazing, you know. But I didn't get involved until you guys started up the longboards again. When was that? 95.
Yeah.
That brought me back a fair bit, you know. Like, and then up to when they had the Noosa contest, and I used to go to the early board contests at Coolangatta. What do we call them? The slab contest. We used to have the kegs, you know. They had a contest, and they'd have a keg on the beach there at Greenmount, and that turned into the
malfunction.
Yeah, the malfunction. And then that Noosa one, and I got an invite to go up there a couple of years ago, and talking to Billy Wallace and all my old mates that were there, all the old grey-haired bastards, and that turned into it's exciting again. And yeah, the longboarders kindly asked me to be the patron, and one thing I've never looked back since. So it's like a whole new ball game again.
Yeah, well, you're knocking out some nice boards.
Yeah, well, doing those the old hollow plywoods, and I love doing them, and they're starting to look pretty good, aren't they?
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, like, and they're going around. It's a little bit of history that'll keep on going for a bit longer.
Mm.
Yeah, so that was quite good.
Okay, we might just
Close down.
finish at that.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Did you see the stick longboards?
Let me just focus in on that. This one,
That's the very first surfboard I ever made.
Yeah.
1949.
Right.
Then you come along to this are the longboards at Manly. These are the skis.
If I can pick that up, but I can, yeah.
You got the ski in?
Yeah.
And then, remember I was saying Jeff Thomas? That's a plywood mal at the ferry bow, and 3 on a ferry bow.
Right. What sort of year are we talking there?
That's 1957. 57 for them.
Yeah.
And then we got the balsa, 58. North Narrabeen, 59. Foam came along in about 1959. There's a good old photo of that was this one here is the very first time we had any sort of contest.
Right.
East and West, that number 77, he was from Bondi. And there's a lot of Nipper Williams and myself and Paddy Burke,
Right.
Peter Clare. They were all great surfmen.
Unbelievable. See this photo? Your mum would love that one. She's got a
Souvenir of
yes,
Coolangatta?
Coolangatta. She's
Well,
got
that was in '49.
Yeah.
We
my mum and her sister.
I was only a kid then, and
yeah.
came up there, and there's a real old one at Freshy Beach, like
Right.
that headland behind you
Is
now.
that Little Joe in the middle.
Yeah,
Oh, right. Magic.
and right behind that now they're all bloody great giant mansion, tall story houses and that. But look, there's no one else on the beach. Just a few people.
1938.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Hey.
I
I guess show your camera, your Rolex.
Yeah,
was
but
it?
that was I'd changed over and got a 16 mil by then. They were all balsa boards, so that's still fairly early days. A few of those guys gone. Bernie Huddle and Chrissy Steelberg, he's deceased now. Chrissy died pretty young, actually, in his 40s.
Okay.
And down below we've got Bob Evans and Peter Clare and Nipper Williams and Cole Taylor, a few of the guys. And over here on the back, there's a photo of the old surf shop.
All right, yeah.
And the old trailer to carry the 10-footers. I had a sports car. I had that sports car, and I had that, and we used to use the trailer to deliver the surfboards and go down to the bay and all those sort of things. Early days. It's in Mile Street now. They're all bloody high-rise units, and there's Noosa and Kempney's.
Oh yeah, I get that. Oh look, there's a fit-looking Joe.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's when I was
56.
beach inspector.
Right.
Used to swim everywhere. These are the old
Kempo.
Kempo, yeah,
Let's get a
Kempo.
Right.
And the old truck.
All right.
1971, was loaded up.
That was in, was it Rabbit's book?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. There's Ferg, Brian Austin. And
Oh, is that one of your ads there? Is it?
yeah, it's an ad there.
Oh,
And there's another ad over here.
I'll see if I'm Larkin surfboards. If you want a bloody lolly, forget us. We only make serious surfboards for surfers.
I was getting pissed off with all the colours and that. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah, everyone was wanting coloured surfboards. And I thought, what are we making here? Toys or bloody surfboards?
I've got to get a shot of you.
That one there.
All right.
That's another rad.
So you want to name who those
Yeah,
surfers are?
well, Terry Fitzgerald,
Right.
Laurie Callaghan, Peyton, Furry, Steve Cormack. Steve just bought a board off me again. And up the back there, myself.
All right.
And that was the original sticker that I had. You into the grub?
Yeah.
You know.
Go, Elise, we'll just get you on video there.
I
No? She'll come out in a minute.
Yeah. Get me in here, will you, Alicia?
There's your famous logo.
Yeah, that's the very first sticker we got done. They were tiny little ones, and they were on aluminium, and they were stuck to the top of the surfboards. They weren't under the fiberglass. Later on, we got the same one done like that went underneath the.
When did they first do that?
Well, everyone had stickers that went on the outside.
Yeah.
And I think around about 63 or something like that, they had the transparent, the onion paper where they could put it underneath the
onion paper, you call it?
Well, we called it onion paper because it was, like that. I think that was a trade name from it, for it. I think in the printing trade they call it onion paper.
And that pretty well went clear? You could
you couldn't see it at all. It went perfectly clear.
Oh.
That's a couple at Noosa, did you?
Oh, just
these two, that's 1962 at Noosa. Mel Sutherland and myself, we took the original Bud Brown movie up north, up to Rockhampton and Bundaberg and places like that. And we were the only two blokes surfing.
Huh.
And that's at the National Park, that's off the park.
Right.
And naturally enough, he was in taking photos and I was out surfing, I was by myself. One out at Noosa.
Oh, laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the top photo.
Yeah.
These are three young blokes from the Philippines. A mate that's got that surf camp, the Lay Union Surf Camp, that's his young son. And they're a couple of his mates. And pretty fun wave over there. Gets a lot bigger than that, I can tell you that.
Right.
But, you can, and the water's so bloody warm and beautiful, you can spend all day in it.
We'll get a report on that when Dennis and
when Dennis and the boys get back.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about it.
No, well, that's been great.
Yeah.
Well, I've got yours.
This was taken off the 16mm film. Oh, right, you on?
Yeah.
It's taken off the 16mm film of Bud Brown's movie.
Right.
And he donated it to us as like prizes. And I got three of them. I got that one and that one.
Yeah.
They were taken off these movie, and I came third. I think there must have been three in it.
What year was that when we were talking about?
That very first surf contest we had in '58 at Avalon Beach.
Oh.
That contest with
that. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
And
there's more than three there.
I think Bobby Evans might have won that.
Yeah.
That was the beauty of being early. No, not too many competitors, so you had a chance to win some.